Okay, friends, the cycloid problem which stumbled Jacob Bernoulli, Leibniz, Isaac Newton, and L Hospital, Antonio D. L Hospital also. So it stumbled every scientist, these four of the scientists. And let's see how difficult this cycloid problem in variational calculus, in calculus of variations and other details. So let's start what is cycloid and how did they discover from geometric meaning and everything.
And welcome friends. Today what we are going to see is about cycloid. So I'm going to generate the cycloid in a new manner and I'm going to tell you how to generate it. So before that we have to see what is cycloid and how it is being done. Okay. So in order to do that I will tell you actually in engineering graphics, in engineering they would be teaching you cycloid in this manner. This is an epicycloid that is rotating inside it. A circle is rotating inside it, will trace a curve. This is an method, but I'm not going to teach you in this method. I'm going to teach you about calculus of variations and everything. The calculus of variations, actually there were four scientists who were involved in this. Okay, when you just put this calculus of variation, no, I will tell you in the slides there is already an thing over there. Okay, this calculus of variation, and in that accordingly Newton and Bernoulli, Jacob Bernoulli and everybody, Newton, Bernoulli, okay, these are the four frontiers of calculus of variations. So these scientists discovered all those things. Jacob Bernoulli brought the solutions. So the solution of Leibniz, Jacob Bernoulli and Newton published the results in 1697. So in this, as you can see that it has been published the results that the calculus of variations there will be finding the shortest time. Okay, it is actually a Baggistone curve, meaning the shortest time or a curve fastest descent in one which the bead slides frictionlessly under the influence of uniform gravitational field and the point of shortest term. This means what is, I will show you an animated explanation. So the typical cycloid rotates in this manner, and you have this redwood thing. You can create this in your home. There is a site for this. So what happens is that when in this three things, the straight line car is not going first. Only the car in this is going. This is reaching the point first. So this is due to called an Baggistone effect. As you can see from here in the Mythbuster, they have already made a video. So this middle curve is cycloid. Okay, as you can see, when you release this, only this ball comes first. Okay, the other two comes only second. So this is what this is tautochrome. Tautochrome is nothing but when you release the ball at specific points, every ball comes to a same point. Okay, and this has been told in this is also using the calculus of variations, it has been discussed. So as you can see in this manner also the tautochrome curve is shown. So this Baggistone curve, these are the results as you can see from the Wikipedia. So I am going to generate this curve in a different manner using physics tracker software. So let's see how. So thank you friends, follow me and for great videos on physics, maths, engineering and deep learning, AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay friends, now I have taken this bread making plate, and I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a sticker on this. So as you can see from here, it is a sticker on the tire and everything. So what I have done, I will show you. So I have sticked the sticker on it, and after that what I have done is I have been making a hypocycloid inside the tire, and after making the hypocycloid I try to make the cycloid also. So let me show you how to do it. So this is how this is being traced. As you can see from here, I am making the video. So it is being rotated around the tire, so it will take some time to do. So after that I am going to use tracker software to track this point the paper I have taken is an fancy paper with a color marked on it, and I am going to use this tire for making the cycloid also. So after that I am going to rotate it. As you can see, it is rotating. So I am going to calculate the cycloidal curve. This cycloidal curve, as I have explained to you before, this is similar to the shortest time taken by a bead or a ball in a path, so that it reaches the end point first. Okay, or the end point first. So, and I have also made 2 videos. In this video also I am trying to, what I am trying to do is, I am trying to rotate this. So the background color and these things are the same, so I am not going to use this video in here. And after I am not going to use this, so I am just showing you how to rotate this tire. You can even make this with a lorry tire or anything. So this is tracker software. So I am going to import the video now. So I am going to import it. So let me import it. This number of the video, you have to note it, the video file name. And after you have noted the video file name, what you have to do is, you have to import it or open it in the tracker software. It will take some time, so please wait patiently. Okay, please wait patiently. So I am just taking this. I'm just noting that video number and I'm just opening it. So it will take some time. So these are the frames that have been not allowed. So you should not use these things. So no problem with that. Those frames will not, even though it will make a clear thing. So you take a coordinate and you lock it. Sorry. That will be 0,0, and take a point mass and type Control Shift, hold it, and you just mark that. And after you mark that, what you should do is, you have to track it. So it will take some time. Sorry, it will take some time. So you have to make the calibration stick and give it as 0.4 mm, and take the point mass again. And now what you have to do is, you have to calibrate it now. Make an auto track. Okay, it will be like a star inside the circle. Okay, you just give search. And after giving the search, it will just auto track it. Okay, and after the auto tracking is finished, you can just see how the cycloid is being hypocycloid. This is hypo, that is inside the circle, rolling inside the circle, as I have said you before. Epicycloid is a circle rolling on the boundary outside. Okay, so I am going to rotate this. Using the tracker software, I am just searching for it, tracking it clearly. So let this take some time. Okay, so it is tracking it. After it has been tracked the total thing, I will show you how it will be. I am also going to show you how the cycloid is being tracked. So I am just rotating. It is taking some time. So it will take some time, for some minutes, to track it. The curves will be formed. Okay, so as you can see, the curves is being formed. So I am telling you to how to track it, how to set the coordinates, and how to do it. And also you have to make a clear choice on it. So it is just tracking it. So I am going to put it all steps now and show you how the tracking software tracked it. And there are many things to note this in this software. The main thing is that you are tracking this due to it is making a very legible curve inside the thing. This is real-time tracking of the curve of hypocycloid, so you have to note it. So as you can see, there is a star being formed inside it. And after that I am just telling you how it is going to mark it, so you can use a marker to how it is going to track this. So these are the main benefits of tracking this. This is an hypocycloid. This is being formed, and after that I am going to show you another manner of how this tracker software can be used to create an cycloid, normal cycloid also. Okay, this is how it is being made. So this is how this is being made, and the tracker software is being tracked. Okay, and I'm going to change the coordinates now, x and y, to show the actual coordinates of these things. Okay, so after this I will tell you how to trace a cycloid using a cycle tire, and after using the cycle tire how I have made it. Okay, so let me show you how to track it with this video. So as you can see that is me, and after that what I am doing is that I am going to track this. In order to track this, I am just choosing the template or the patch. Okay, patch or the colored paper that I have stick to the tire, and after I am going to rotate it. It makes a wonderful cycloid curve. When this curve is inverted, you will get the cycloid in which the bead or a ball will take the shortest time. As you can see, the cycloid curve is being generated. This is how it is being generated. It will make two curves. It can make more curves than that, but I don't have time to just show you that in here. Okay, and also I have to remember you that this cycloid curve is of very importance. I am going to show you the parametric equation of this cycloid curve and also the importance of this cycloid curve. Okay, so I am going to show you how to track it again, and also how to track it any tire. It may be a lorry tire or a car tire or even a flight tire. It makes an cycloid when it is rotating. Okay, this is how it is making an cycloid when it is rotating. And I have to tell you that cycloidal curves and the curves which we are tracking are of main importance in mathematics and physics. Okay, so we have tracked this curve. After I have tracked this curve, I am going to plot it in Excel or an grapher called Pad1 Grapher, where you can get this grapher in the Google when you Google it. Okay, so I will show you how to track it again. I am deleting the mask. So now what I am doing is you have to make a calibration stick to any standard objects which is not moving, and after that you have to just choose that template, and after you choose that template you just track it. It is going to move. Okay, it is going to move. It is starting to move, so I'm going to push that down. So it is wonderfully tracking. As you can see, it is wonderfully tracking. You can see all steps of the tracking points. Okay, this is how this is being tracked. Okay, and another tracker is being, if you give the diameter or the things correctly, it will capture the diameter very correctly. Okay, at the middle point it tracks it. Okay, And this is the story of the cycloid by a geometric meaning of the cycloid, that how this cycloid can be used for shortest time taken by a ball or a bead to travel. Okay, this is the story. So thank you. Please subscribe our channel for more videos, and also wait, we are not finished yet. Okay, we have to do more videos on this basic thing. So let's go for the parametric equation of the cycloid. It is nothing but it is a into 1 minus a theta minus cos theta for x and 1 minus cos theta for sine. So after that, this is being generated. How to generate it, I will show you in this grapher. Okay, it is so simple that you have to take those coordinates of x and y and paste it, and after you paste it, you just can see how the cycloid is being formed. You have to parametrically tweak it to match the equation. Of which equation does it belong to? Okay, so in order to do that, you have to set the coordinates in the point of tracking. So we have not set the coordinates in the point of tracking, so the cycloid will be located at a far distance. Okay, so this is the second point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to track it using this thing. So I'm going to choose this thing. So I'm going to type this 1 minus cos t, theta minus cos t, 56 into theta minus cos t, and 56 into 1 minus 56 is the diameter, or sorry, it is the radius, not the diameter. Okay, so I'm giving it, and after we give it, I'm going to copy the coordinates and paste it and show you the difference. Okay, it is about 416. So now what we have to do is we have to give the coordinates in a similar manner. So I'm going to copy this x and y, copy this x and y, x over here up to the last, you have to copy it, and after copying up to the last, you copy it full precision and paste this over here, and the other thing you have to copy up to the last precision, and you have to paste that also. And after you paste it, you can see the cycloidal curve is being generated, and you have to generate it in this manner, and you have to tweak the parametrical equation in order to fit the sequence of the x and y points. As you can see from here how the cycloid is being generated, and I'm going to parametrically tweak it, and I am going to fit it. Okay, I'm going to give it a different color for the equation, and after giving the different color, this is the equation, and I have generated the cycloid successfully. This cycloid is of very great importance in calculus of variation, and 4 scientists have stumbled. So thank you, subscribe, like and share.